Have you ever felt stuck in life, like you're spinning your wheels but getting nowhere? Do you find yourself longing for growth, success, and a sense of purpose, yet unsure where to begin? You're not alone. So many of us wrestle with these questions every day. In this video, we'll dive into 5 powerful lessons from Jim Rohn, one of the greatest mentors in personal development, that have the potential to completely transform your life. These lessons are not just about inspiration. They're about actionable strategies to help you take charge of your life, grow your mindset, and unlock your full potential. Stay with us, and we promise you'll walk away with tools that can empower you to create the life you've always dreamed of, one step at a time. Let's begin this life-changing journey together. One of the most important lessons that Jim Rohn, one of the great masters of personal development, has passed down. Set clear goals and commit to action. It sounds simple, right? But have you really done this? And if you have, are you doing it the right way? Let us explain in detail and explore with you how this lesson can change your life. First, we need to answer the question, why do we need clear goals? Imagine you're planning a trip. If you don't know where you want to go, do you know what to prepare, what means of transportation to use, or how much money you need? Having no goal is like driving on a road without knowing your destination. As a result, you only wander around without ever reaching a specific point. Jim Rohn once said, if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. So, do you want to be the master of your life? If yes, the first step is to clearly define, what do you want? Ask yourself, what do I really want to achieve in my work? What do I want my life to be like in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years? Is this goal truly meaningful and important to me? Setting clear goals not only gives you direction but also fills you with the motivation to take action. So how do you set goals the right way? Jim Rohn advises that goals shouldn't just be vague dreams, they need to be specified. He often referred to the SMART principle when setting goals. Number 1. Specific. Be clear about what you want. For example, don't just say, I want to be rich. Say, I want to save $24,000 in 1 year. Number 2. Measurable. You need to know how far you've progressed. For instance, save $2,000 each month. Number 3. Achievable. Don't set goals too far-fetched. Choose something realistic that you can achieve. Number 4. Relevant. Goals should be suitable for your circumstances and meaningful to you. Number 5. Time-bound. Set a specific time frame to achieve it. You have goals, you know how to set them, but you still don't see results. Why? Because you're lacking the commitment to action, the most crucial step. Many people have goals but never achieve them simply because they don't take action. Have you ever been in this situation? You set goals but then procrastinate or abandon them halfway? Jim Rohn once said, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. This means if you're truly serious, commit to taking action every day, even if it's just a small step. For example, if you want to learn English, don't wait until you have free time. Start today, learn 10 new words every day, or spend 15 minutes practicing listening. You'll be surprised at your progress after a few months. Now let me ask you, do you have any goals that you've been putting off? What has been stopping you from starting or completing them? Think about it. After reading this article, I want you to commit to taking action. Don't wait until tomorrow, next week, or next month. Write down your goal today and plan your first step. Remember, a clear goal and persistent action are the keys to unlocking the door to success. Don't worry if you're not perfect from the start. What's important is that you start and never give up. I believe that if you apply this lesson, your life will change dramatically. And don't forget, I'm always here to accompany you. Next, let's explore the lesson. Learn to lead yourself before leading others. Don't think that leadership is only for CEOs or heads of organizations. Did you know that self-leadership is the first and most important step for you to succeed in any field of life? What does self-leadership mean? Have you ever felt the urge to do something great but then procrastinated? Have you ever set a goal but after a few days, everything fell into oblivion? This happens not because you aren't capable, but because you haven't learned how to lead yourself. Self-leadership is the ability to manage, direct, and take responsibility for your own actions. In other words, it's how you control your thoughts, emotions, habits, and decisions to live a meaningful life. Jim Rohn once said, "If you want others to trust you, first you must learn to trust yourself." Why lead yourself before leading others? Imagine you are the captain of a ship, but you don't know where you want to go, and you can't control the journey. How can you lead your crew to their destination? Similarly, if you can't control your time, emotions, or self-discipline, can you set an example and inspire others? To make it clearer, think of a respected teacher you once met. That teacher wasn't just knowledgeable but also lived according to what they taught. Their self-leadership made you admire and learn from them. So how do you lead yourself? You need to do the following 4 things. Number 1. Self-discipline, the foundation of all success. Discipline is like a motor that helps you overcome laziness and procrastination. For example, you want to wake up early to exercise, but you sleep in for another 10 minutes. Discipline is the strength that helps you get up as soon as the alarm rings. Start with small tasks. Finish something you promise yourself, even if it's just reading 5 pages of a book each day. Number 2. Build positive habits. Jim Rohn said, "Success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day." For example, if you want to improve your health, start by drinking enough water, eating a healthy breakfast, and walking for 30 minutes each day. These small habits will accumulate and create significant change. Number 3. Take responsibility. Stop blaming circumstances or others. Ask yourself, what can I do to change this situation? For example, if your job isn't what you desire, instead of complaining, find ways to learn new skills to improve yourself. Number 4. Identify your core values. Who do you want to become? What is truly important to you? For example, if you value family, arrange time to have dinner with them instead of getting caught up in work. Now, take a moment and ask yourself, are you leading yourself well? If there's one thing you want to change or improve today, what is it? Remember, the journey of self-leadership doesn't need to be perfect right away. The important thing is that you start. Self-leadership, the key to leading others. Jim Rohn once said, "Leadership is the ability to help others achieve their full potential. But you can't do that if you don't achieve your own potential." Start with small changes. Every day, ask yourself, am I living according to my values? Am I fulfilling the commitments I made to myself? The journey of self-leadership will not only make you stronger but also make you an inspirational role model for those around you. So, are you ready to lead yourself? Start today. Lesson number 3 we will explore is developing the habit of lifelong learning. Think about it. Life is constantly changing every day. The world keeps moving forward. But if we stop learning and stop improving ourselves, can we keep up and succeed in this life? Jim Rohn once said, "Learning is not something you do once. It's a habit you maintain for a lifetime." Let's explore how this lesson can help you become the best version of yourself. Why do you need lifelong learning? Imagine a tree. If it doesn't grow, it will gradually die. We are the same. When you stop learning, you aren't standing still, but rather, falling behind, in a constantly changing world. Jim Rohn once said, "The difference between where you are and where you want to be is what you learn along the journey." For example, you want to succeed in your career, but your current skills are no longer suitable? If you don't learn new skills such as foreign languages, technology, communication, you will be left behind. Learning not only helps you advance in your career but also improves every aspect of your life, from health and finances to relationships. It's how you become more confident, stronger, and happier. Do you truly understand what lifelong learning means? Lifelong learning doesn't mean you have to sit in school forever. It simply means always being curious, always asking, why does this happen? How can I do better? Continuously improving knowledge and skills, reading books, learning from those more skilled, participating in courses, seeking new experiences. Knowing how to learn from the small things around you, a conversation with a friend, a meaningful movie, or a failure at work can all be valuable lessons. So how do you develop the habit of lifelong learning? We need to do the following 4 important things. 1. Read books every day. Reading books is the simplest and most effective way to learn from the greatest minds in the world. Spend 15 to 30 minutes each day reading. You don't need to start with challenging books. You can choose books on personal development, biographies of famous people, or inspirational books. For example, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie or Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. 2. Learn from others. Did you know that the people around you are living treasure troves of knowledge? Learn from friends, colleagues, and respected mentors. Ask questions and listen to them. For example, if you meet a successful person, ask, "What is your secret to success?" 3. Apply the small and steady learning method. Don't pressure yourself to learn a lot at once. Instead, learn a little bit each day, but steadily. For example, if you're learning a foreign language, learn 10 new words each day instead of cramming 100 words in a week. 4. Invest in courses and experiences. Participate in online or offline courses to hone skills. Experience new things like learning to cook, practicing yoga, or challenging yourself with small projects. Learning by doing will help you grow faster. Are you maintaining the habit of learning every day? If the answer is no, I have a challenge for you. Start today. Open a book and read 10 pages. Learn something new from a friend. Set a goal to learn a skill within the next 3 months. Remember, learning a little bit each day, a year from now you will be a completely different person. The journey of learning has no end. Jim Rohn once said, "Life is a classroom where you never graduate." Lifelong learning is not an obligation, it is a gift you give to yourself. When you continuously learn and grow, you will discover that you are stronger than you think. Your limits are only temporary. You can become the person you have always dreamed of being. Commit to yourself. I will learn something new every day. Because when you learn, you improve. And when you improve, your whole world changes. Are you ready to start your learning journey? Don't wait until tomorrow. Today is the perfect day to start. Now, let's explore the 4th lesson that Jim Rohn taught us. Take 100% responsibility for your life. This is not just a lesson but a philosophy of life that, when applied, will make you feel more powerful than ever. Have you ever felt stuck in a situation, unable to move forward, and just blaming everything around you? If so, this lesson will help you change your perspective and take control of your life. Let's dive in. Why should we take 100% responsibility for our lives? Jim Rohn once said, "You cannot change your circumstances, but you can change how you react to your circumstances." This means you cannot control everything that happens to you, but you have full control over how you respond to them. Imagine if you always blame others or circumstances. You would be like someone being swept away by the current without the power to steer your own boat. But when you take 100% responsibility, you become the captain of your life. For example, you're late for work because of traffic? Don't blame the traffic. Ask yourself, could I have left earlier to avoid this? Your job isn't satisfactory? Instead of blaming your boss or colleagues, ask, what skills do I need to learn to improve the situation? Taking responsibility doesn't mean you blame yourself for every failure, but rather bravely acknowledge and find ways to change. What are the benefits of taking 100% responsibility? When you dare to take responsibility for every aspect of your life, you will feel 1. Control. You are no longer a victim of circumstances, but become the master of the situation. 2. Personal power. You realize that every change starts with you. This brings confidence and motivation to act. 3. Opportunities for growth. When you take responsibility, you learn to recognize mistakes and turn them into valuable lessons. So how do you take 100% responsibility for your life? There are 4 important things you need to do. 1. Stop blaming. Ask yourself, what can I control or change in this situation? For example, if you haven't achieved your weight loss goal, instead of blaming food or a busy schedule, ask, how can I adjust my diet or schedule my workout time? 2. Accept what has happened. The past cannot be changed, but how you view it can. For example, a business failure can either make you hesitate, or you can see it as a valuable lesson to restart better. 3. Act instead of complain. Complaining doesn't solve the problem, action does. Shift from saying, "Why did this happen to me?" to, "What can I do to change this situation?" 4. Commit to yourself. Ask yourself, do I truly want to take responsibility for my life? If the answer is yes, start with a small commitment such as, I will wake up 30 minutes earlier each day to work more effectively. Now let's ask ourselves, are you blaming someone or something in your life? If you had to take full responsibility for your current situation, what would you do differently? Write down 1 or 2 things you can change today to take control of the situation. Let me tell you a short story. A guy named Mark used to blame everything in his life, from not getting promoted to why he wasn't happy. One day, Mark read a quote by Jim Rohn. "If you don't like where you are, move. You are not a tree." This quote woke him up. He started taking responsibility for his work, learning new skills, and stopped blaming circumstances. After just 1 year, Mark got promoted and felt prouder of himself than ever before. Your journey starts today. Remember, taking 100% responsibility is not a burden, but the freedom to design your life as you wish. Jim Rohn once said, "Life gets better when you get better." So, are you ready to take 100% responsibility and create the life you've always dreamed of? Start today because no one can change your life but you. Finally, let's explore the 5th lesson from Jim Rohn, the master of personal development. Plant the seeds of success with a positive attitude. Have you ever wondered, why can some people overcome all difficulties, always be full of energy, and achieve great things, while others often fail and feel stuck? The secret lies in a positive attitude. Jim Rohn once said, "It is your attitude, not your aptitude, that determines your altitude." Let's find out how a positive attitude can become the seed that leads you to success. How do we correctly understand positive attitude? A positive attitude doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending that everything is perfect. A positive attitude is how you perceive problems with optimism, find opportunities in challenges, and keep believing that you can overcome any obstacle. For example, when you encounter a problem at work, instead of saying, "Why me?" ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" A positive attitude not only helps you face difficulties but also inspires those around you. Why is a positive attitude the key to success? Jim Rohn emphasized, "You cannot change the wind, but you can adjust your sails." A positive attitude helps you focus on solutions. Instead of getting stuck in problems, you will find ways to move forward. A positive attitude attracts opportunities. Positive people often make a good impression on others, making them want to collaborate and help. A positive attitude helps you persevere. Life is not always easy, but those with a positive attitude will always have the motivation to keep going. So how do you plant the seeds of success with a positive attitude? Here are 5 especially important things you need to practice and cultivate. First, start with your thoughts. Success begins with how you think. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. For example, instead of thinking, "I can't do it," tell yourself, "I will try, and I will learn from this process." Second, be grateful for the little things. Every day, take time to think about 3 things you are grateful for. For example, you can be grateful for a sunny day, a delicious meal, or help from a colleague. Third, focus on what you can control. Don't waste energy on things you cannot change. Instead, focus on what you can do right now. For example, if you can't change bad weather, find ways to make the most of your time indoors by working or learning. Fourth, surround yourself with positive people. Spend time with people who have a positive mindset. They will inspire and motivate you. Fifth, take care of yourself. A healthy body will help you maintain an optimistic spirit. Get enough sleep, eat healthy, and exercise regularly. Do you often focus on negative things or things you cannot control? If so, ask yourself, how can I change this mindset? How can I see opportunities in this situation? Remember, you cannot control what happens to you, but you can always control how you react. Now let me tell you the story of Lisa, a young woman who experienced a major shock when her company went bankrupt. While many of her colleagues criticized the situation, Lisa chose to keep a positive attitude. She saw this as an opportunity to learn new skills and develop herself. Just a year later, Lisa founded her own company and achieved great success. When asked for her secret, she simply smiled and said, "I can't control the waves, but I have learned to adjust my sails." Your journey starts today. A positive attitude is like a seed. When you plant it every day, you will reap success, happiness, and peace of mind. Remember, life may not be perfect, but you can always choose how to perceive it. Jim Rohn once said, "If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change." Are you ready to plant the seeds of success with a positive attitude? Start today. As we come to the end of this video, we want to leave you with a heartfelt wish that you find the determination and motivation within yourself to apply these 5 life-changing lessons from Jim Rohn consistently in your life. Remember, true transformation doesn't happen overnight, but with persistence, patience, and a positive mindset, success will become a natural part of your journey. Imagine the possibilities if you start leading yourself with clarity, take full responsibility for your life, and adopt an attitude of positivity and continuous growth. What dreams could you achieve? What challenges could you overcome? These lessons are your blueprint for a life filled with purpose, success, and fulfillment. But the key is in your hands to make it a reality. We sincerely appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and for being part of the Wisdom Life community. Your support and engagement mean everything to us. If you found value in these lessons, please don't forget to like this video. It helps us reach more people who might need this inspiration. We also encourage you to share this video with your friends, family, or anyone who could benefit from these lessons. Together, we can create a ripple effect of positivity and growth. And finally, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the Wisdom Life channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on our future videos, packed with insights, wisdom, and tools to help you become the best version of yourself. Thank you again for your time, your trust, and your commitment to personal growth. You are the reason we create these videos, and we're so excited to have you on this journey with us. Until next time, take care, stay inspired, and remember, the power to change your life is always within you.